Hi guys, today I want to show you how to troubleshoot some basic computer problems. This episode I'm going to be showing you internet connections and stuff like that. So I'm going to start off with our Wi-Fi connection and then I'll show you the wired connection. So first things you want to do, let's say you're having a problem and you cannot connect to your Wi-Fi and you've checked and it's not a problem with your modem or anything. Generally, if it's a problem with your modem or adapter, you can press refresh on your adapter or unplug your modem for 30 seconds, or 10 seconds for modem, 30 seconds for router, and plug it back in. It should take about 5 minutes, but it should be running completely fine. Now, let's say your modem isn't the problem, but your computer is not showing up, or your computer is showing a yellow triangle with an exclamation point in the middle saying that you're not connecting to the internet and it's not your modem or your router. You could be just not getting an internet connection, which you want to call your company and check with them and see if they're sending out one. With all of those to the side, if it's not working, here's one thing you could check. You could go here, right click, and then open network and sharing center. These will show all your active connections. First thing you want to check, make sure it's sending a connection. Right now I have an internet connection, so everything's running well. One thing you could do is click diagnose. It'll run the automatic troubleshooter. With most simple problems, this will fix it. Like mine says can't identify a problem because there is no problem. But most ways it would say there's a problem because Windows 10 and Windows 7, their troubleshooter is pretty good and it can find that out pretty easily. Now, let's say it's still not working after that. What we could do is we could click on it, go to properties, and you got to have administrator privileges for this. And this is your protocol version 4. Most internet connections run with IP address of 4 or IP address 4. Some for like businesses, it's really rare, will run off of 6, but it's really rare. Like I said, you usually will never find one that will. Now you want to click on your internet protocol version 4, go to properties. Now most cases it'll be set up to obtain it automatically, and if that's your problem, then you want to use the following IP address, contact your administrator or your internet company and see what IP address would be safe to use. Like generally you want to go with 192.168. Let's say 2. It could be different varying on your router. And this last number here, you got to check and see what your router's number is first, because you can't make it the same as your router, and you can't make it the same as any other computers in your area, because generally an IP address is kind of like a home address, and when like internet's being sent to it, bandwidth or something like that, it's like getting mail. You can't have the same address as someone else because you'll both be getting the same mail and it just won't work out. Now generally what you want to do to troubleshoot that is, if you're having a same connection as someone else, you could just change it to whatever. I'm going to say 204 because that's a pretty high number. You can usually go from 0 to 255 for a IP address connection, and yeah, that'll pretty much do it there. But if your DNS server and your IP address are set to use the following and it's giving you problems there, you can click obtain automatically and it should usually fix that problem for you. You click OK and that would work for that. What you could also do is, if all else fails, you could click close. Let me get out of here real quick. Another thing you could do is go into your command prompt. Now this is generally one that works really fast, but at the same time it can also cause problems if you don't have any and you're just trying to test this. So you want to type that in, search this up, run it as an administrator, and then there's going to be 2 commands that you need to type in. IP config, so this is your internet protocol configuration, and you want to type release. What this will do, it'll get rid of all your IP addresses that you have connected to anything. So let's see if that worked out here. It did not. Alright, I'm pretty sure that worked, but mine are still showing up. So, oh yeah, my DNS server, which that's set up to send out IP addresses automatically, is setting up a new one as soon as I do that. But most cases, that's not the case. But you would do that, and then you do ipconfig/renew. And this would give you a new IP address. Mine, it won't give me any because I'm already connected to one, and at the same time, mine's a local area connection with wires as well as wireless. So mine's generally running off of the wired connection right now. But yeah, that's how you troubleshoot it a faster way if you feel like command prompt is faster. I personally do. Now, another thing, let's say you've changed your password on your connection, or let's say you're at a company or a restaurant and they have a password and they've changed it, but you're set up to automatically connect. Like I am here, and let's say I disconnect here, and I'm set up to connect automatically. And let's say, oh no, there's a yellow one, or it'll sign you in and say no connection. Generally the problem is that it's set to connect automatically, but it's sending a password that is old and no longer being used. What you could do there is it this one? No. There we go. Change adapter settings will show your internet connections, what you've had saved on your computer, like your old ones, or it would show your ones that you're already connected to. Now what you could do there is right click and you could disable, which will turn it off. Most cases you can delete, but I'm going to re-enable it here. Alright. In most cases, you could change or delete your old save right there for it, and then it would prompt you to retype in your password, and it would all go through and it would work fine. Another way you could do that is, let me go on here, you would click on this and it would show your connection. You can click on your properties. I don't know why I didn't bring mine up here. Hold on. Okay, it's not showing up right now. But here, let's just go through here. Alright, now we'll go to my internet connection, and where's it at here? There we go. No? I'm guessing they changed it because it's not the same as it was before. Anyways, what you could do is, there we go. You go to this, your network and sharing center, and you go to your connection. You click on that. Go to your wireless properties, and this will show your connection type, your name, all that fun stuff. And this will show your connect automatically. And then here is your password. I'm not going to show mine, of course. And this is the security key. What you could do here is just change that, click OK, close, and it should work. Now let me try and set up a problem here so that it wouldn't show correctly. So let's just make something random my password. Alright, now it's not even letting me connect. So I'll try and connect. It's either going to send you this, where it's going to take forever, or it's going to say some information has changed. Now I'm going to enter mine back in. And then that would be fixed. Alright. And another thing is, which sometimes this would happen, but you might accidentally press the button, your airplane mode might be on. That's just a very simple thing, and it'll generally not come up. Now let's say your Wi-Fi is being used too much on your computer, and your computer is running really slow. I'm going to open up Task Manager, which you can either do by going in here and typing in Task Manager, or you can do Control, Shift, and Escape, and it'll open up for you as well. This will show, mine's not using much right now because I'm not on anything. So let's say there's a program opened up in the background and it's eating through your internet connection. What you could do is go into Task Manager, find whatever's using it, like let's say I got Chrome opened and I didn't realize it was open. I would come on here and there we go, it's using some of my internet connection. You'd right click and end that task and it would get rid of it. So I'm going to do that here too, and it'll close out my Task Manager. Alright, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed and if this helped you in any kind of way, please like and subscribe and share this with your friends. That's all for today. See you guys.